Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Clean Slate People, and I'm here with Martin Mitchell. Martin is one of the new wave of young candidates who are coming into Prince George's County with some really exciting new ideas. And in addition to being from Laurel and a graduate of Laurel High School, Martin attended Bowie State University, where he received his Bachelor of Science degree in History and Government. He has been active in the Prince George's Young Democrats. He also has been appointed by the City of Laurel mayor, and he also works at the city's Board of Appeals. Martin is running for a position on the Laurel City Council and has been very active in public activities, including prisoner reentry, encouraging justice and equity, also working with education, environmental projects, and many other areas of universal concern for us all. So Martin, today I'd like to ask you to talk about the issue of public accountability and citizen involvement and candidacies and public officials, and why it's important for us to have a free and independent media.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for inviting me on. And, just to correct the record, I'm no longer a candidate. The election was over, so, I'm the city councilman now.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry for my mistake.
No, it's all good. I mean, that was a tough race, and now we're here doing the work. And when you talk about the need for free and independent press or media, I could start somewhere, in my hometown. If you're familiar, the Laurel Leader was bought out by the Baltimore Sun, so they no longer cover local Laurel news anymore. And that of course was a blow to the community, because they wanted this information and this news, but it's also, it keeps like the administration and the city council, honest, because they know that, the Laurel Leader reporter, he's going to be at every city council meeting. And, if things go afoul, or if things, aren't the way they should be, the community could very well find out. And so it's like a guardrail almost, this free independent media and press. And even just here at the local level, where there's 35,000, residents. So it's even greater, in Prince George's County, the need, where there's over 1 million residents. And there's not the most accountability. I've worked for the county, I worked for the state, and now I'm a city elected official. So I, for one, know that like there is never enough transparency. Especially in the county government. A lot of times I feel like the elected officials and the administration, they feel like people should be more aware and more conscious. But the thought is like, if people aren't putting the information out there and questioning their elected officials, and their decision making, who knows, right? So I think there's always going to be a need.
That's such a really important point. As a person who has worked in journalism on the local level and on the larger, municipal or, national, even international levels, I really agree with you that without correct information, it's very difficult for the public to really become, let's call it an educated consumer group, and yeah, to understand what is going to be affecting them. Let me ask you, what, as a younger politician, what are the issues that you feel many of the people your age are concerned with, and are that are things that we should be looking at?
Sure. Of course, I want to say younger public servant, because of course, politician has that negative connotation. But at the end of the day, I would say that people my age, early 30s, they're looking for affordable housing in the area. So not of course we want affordable places to rent, but we're looking for affordable places to buy, especially starting a family and, graduating grad school. So, this is the time for that. And even though Prince George's is one of the more affordable regions, in the DC metropolitan area, it's still not very affordable for, young adults. So, yeah, I would say the need for affordable housing and also employment. There's definitely a lot of friends that I see that are underemployed, or not gainfully employed. So I think employment is a big thing, and yeah, I mean, I would probably say those two: employment and affordable housing, in this region.
So basically, these are uh, quality of life.
Yes,
Yeah.
quality of life,
Mhm.
quality of life. Absolutely.
That's great. That's great. I'm going to pause here. Okay.
Yes, yeah, you got it.